Your own understanding, truth under Babylon's empiricism. What up? This subject is basically talking about commercial captivity. What I mean by commercial captivity is your resource, your lifeblood, the statement of your humanity is translated through economics. And so through economics, you have to have what they call an emotional magnetic attraction, meaning you have to attract the subject's emotions to your product, to your service, to whatever it is that you're trying to commerce. Now, when it comes to this is actually a part of the entire scope scheme of switchcraft. You know it as witchcraft. So witchcraft is what we live by. Everything we do is based on spells. It's based on a collective, cooperative delusion that we must create to translate our reality. We all do this collectively. We all are pieces within this created matrix that we create through our participation. We create the same matrix that we're trying to escape from by participating. That's a whole nother subject. So, but it's relevant because it helps me explain what I'm trying to get to. So what I'm trying to get to is this spellion that we all live about is all encompassing, and it has to be promoted. This is what their agenda is, to basically capture your emotion and your soul energy. They need to keep it. They need to have it, because without your soul energy, you can't ascend to the next level uh, within your existence, within the genetic coding that you have, which relates to everything else around you, the ether, the isness, the things that support you, as a natural energetic being of light. So I say that to say these handlers have to have these points of icons tied to the witchcraft, which is basically tied to the system that ties you down in place, that keeps you a part of your own tail chasing, hamster wheeling. Now, how do they do this? Like I said, symbolism. Now, if you look very closely at everything, if you look very closely, you'll understand that symbolism is what they use to keep you in place, to keep your mind on an emotional state that's based off fear. So, as that being a reality, you must understand that everything you see in the commercial world, in the commercial realm, everything you see, names, icons, names, icons, names, icons. These names and icons are part of the whole witchcraft. They take your name from you and put you in a box and put a number on it, make you a part of a system with names of places where you can actually lead to the people which are represented by numbers. But in the commercial sense, they have these boxes and they put names. You proclaim proclamations, status, states of control. You replace a tree with a cube of mental encapsulation. And the icons trigger the reactions within you to assimilate to the system. You see a box, you see different companies' names: Texaco, Sunoco, Chick-fil-A, Applebee's. All these places are proclamations of control within the matrix. So when you see that icon, it triggers a memory for you to have an emotional reaction to that icon, that that symbol. You'll see it. So everything you see is an icon for commercialism, which is basically tied to their sense of witchcraft, which is something that we collectively spellion into a mortal reality. And this has to be perpetuated like this. So when they show you people being murdered in the street, innocent particular people being murdered in the street without, any cause, whatever, unarmed things like that, They have to show you that because that supports the idealism to keep it alive. They have to show you little chickens, on the front of their packages when they sell you a chicken. That's the icon. They need to keep that commerce spell alive. They show you these icons for a reason. They are tools. They're mechanisms as part of like I said, the witchcraft. They show you in all facets of commerce, even within church. And this might take a turn and make you take a turn within your emotional state, but I don't care. So when they show you tyranny, they give you visuals of oppression. It's to keep the spell going of oppression, to keep you in an oppressive state. So they show you an icon with a cross, with a man nailed to it. That is the icon of humanity being nailed, being stuck in a position to be worshipped as a commercial resonant weapon to keep your emotions stuck in a certain place and to keep the spell going that represents that icon represents. So the spell is whatever the icon represents. So the icon represents your emotional spirit, your soul you put into that icon. But what you're looking at is a man being nailed to a symbol. Are you nailed to a symbol? Are you nailed to symbols? Are you a slave to symbolism?